Welcome to our video on the Top 10 Richest Countries in the World 2024. We'll explore the nations leading in wealth, driven by diverse industries and smart economic strategies. Join us to see which countries top the list and what sets them apart. Number 10. Norway wealth is primarily derived from its vast oil and natural gas reserves, managed prudently through the government pension fund Global, one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, which invests surplus revenues internationally. Its GDP per capita is $82,832. This has provided financial stability and security for future generations. Additionally, Norway boasts a high standard of living, supported by a robust social welfare system, excellent healthcare and education services. Political stability, effective governance, and a diversified economy further enhance its wealth, with significant contributions from sectors like shipping, aquaculture, renewable energy, and technology. Number 9. United States. The American economy is fueled by high productivity, extensive natural resources, and a well-developed transportation infrastructure. It has one of the highest household incomes among OECD countries, but also significant income inequality. As the world's largest importer and second-largest exporter, the U.S. has free trade agreements with multiple countries and a highly flexible labor market. It is the leading producer of petroleum and natural gas and home to numerous large corporations and billionaires. Key features include its dominant stock exchanges, substantial venture capital and R&D funding, and a significant consumer market driven by high consumer spending. Despite economic setbacks like the Great Recession, the U.S. has shown strong recovery and expansion, maintaining high global competitiveness and ease of doing business rankings, boasting a GDP per capita of $85,373. Number 8. San Marino economy is a developed free market system with significant contributions from tourism, banking, and manufacturing sectors, including ceramics, clothing, fabrics, furniture, paints, spirits, tiles, and wine. The manufacturing and financial sectors together account for more than half of the national GDP. The agricultural sector plays a minor role, primarily producing wine and cheeses. Additionally, San Marino generates revenue by selling collectible postage stamps to philatelists. With a GDP per capita of $86,989. Number 7. Switzerland. Switzerland's economy is one of the world's most advanced, characterized by a highly developed free market system. It has consistently ranked first on the Global Innovation Index since 2015 and third in the 2020 Global Competitiveness Report. According to 2016 United Nations data, Switzerland is the third richest landlocked country after Liechtenstein and Luxembourg, and one of the few with a GDP per capita above $90,000 that is neither an island nation nor a mini-state. The country also boasts a robust social security system with social expenditure at approximately 24.1% of GDP. Number 6. United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, has a high-income developing market economy, ranking as the fourth largest in the Middle East, with a GDP of $415 billion from 2021 to 2023. Historically, the UAE's economy has been heavily reliant on revenues from petroleum and natural gas, particularly in Abu Dhabi. In 2009, over 85% of the UAE's economy was based on oil exports, and in 2011, oil exports accounted for 77% of the state's budget. In recent years, the UAE has pursued economic diversification, with Dubai leading the efforts due to its smaller oil reserves compared to other emirates. Dubai has focused on expanding its tourism industry, becoming a major non-oil revenue source. Additionally, the UAE has seen a massive construction boom, an expanding manufacturing base, and a thriving services sector, all contributing to the diversification of its economy. Currently, there are $350 billion worth of active construction projects across the nation, highlighting the ongoing development and modernization efforts. Number 5. Qatar, among the highest in the world based on GDP per capita, consistently placing in the top 10 according to data from the World Bank, the United Nations, and the International Monetary Fund for 2015 and 2016. Despite facing sanctions from neighboring Saudi Arabia and the UAE, Qatar's economy has grown due to its primary export markets being Japan, South Korea, India, and China, which are unaffected by these sanctions. Petroleum and natural gas are fundamental to Qatar's economy, constituting over 70% of government revenue, more than 60% of GDP, and about 85% of export earnings. Qatar holds the world's third-largest proven natural gas reserves and is the second-largest exporter of natural gas globally. Number 4. Singapore is a highly developed mixed-market economy with Richest characteristics, consistently ranked as the most open, the joint fourth, the least corrupt, and the most pro-business globally. It boasts low tax rates and the second-highest per capita GDP in terms of purchasing power parity, PPP. Singapore relies heavily on intermediary trade, purchasing raw goods and refining them for re-export, which supports its export-oriented industrialization, especially in the wafer fabrication and oil refining industries. Its strategic port makes it highly competitive, with a trade-to-GDP ratio among the highest in the world at 320% as of 2020. The Port of Singapore is the second busiest by cargo tonnage and the busiest transshipment port globally. Number 3. Ireland. Ireland's economy is a highly developed knowledge economy focusing on high-tech services, life sciences, financial services, and agribusiness. It ranks third in the Index of Economic Freedom and first for high-value foreign direct investment (FDI) flows. Ireland's GDP per capita ranks second according to the IMF and fourth according to the World Bank. The country has a strong social security system, with social expenditure at 13.4% of GDP. After a period of growth from 1984 to 2007, Ireland faced a severe financial crisis post-2008, leading to recessions and stagnant economic activity until a recovery started around 2013. An anomalous GDP growth of 26.3% in 2015, partly due to multinational tax inversion practices, prompted the development of a modified GNI measure to better reflect the economy. Foreign-owned multinationals play a significant role, making up 14 of the top 20 firms, employing 23% of the private sector workforce and contributing 80% of corporation tax revenue. Number 2. Macao SAR. Macao's highly developed market economy is driven by apparel exports and gambling-related tourism. Since the 1999 handover to China, it has remained one of the world's most open economies. Lacking arable land and natural resources, Macao relies on mainland China for essential imports, while Japan and Hong Kong supply raw materials. The economy grew rapidly from 2001 to 2006, averaging 13.1% annually. Macao is a WTO member, and improved public security has allowed the government to provide 15 years of free education funded by gambling tax revenue, which makes up about 70% of government income. Number 1. Luxembourg relies heavily on banking, steel, and industrial sectors, boasting the highest per capita GDP globally as of 2022. It has a strong social security system with social welfare spending at 21.9% of GDP. Banking is the largest sector, making Luxembourg the 25th most competitive financial center worldwide and the third in Europe. The financial sector is international, with 152 banks employing over 27,000 people as of 2009. Key factors such as political stability, excellent communication, multilingual staff, and banking secrecy have fueled this growth. The country hosts over 9,000 holding companies and the European Investment Bank. Germany, Scandinavia, Japan, and the US are significant players in its banking sector. Thanks for watching our video on the Top 10 Richest Countries in the World 2024. We hope you enjoyed learning about the economic leaders and what drives their success. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into global economies and other fascinating topics. See you in the next video.